grip. The grip is very old, yeah. You can feel it very. Yeah.
Advantage. Because then he must play backhand.
15 seconds. Yeah, one time. Yeah, it's also important that you work with your wrist and take the ball very quick after bounce, because then it's easier to control it and to make really short. If you wait for the ball, it's quite difficult. So I try to come in quite quick in the table and work with my hand wrist, and also to make something with the wrist, not only because then you can use the spin in the ball. Yeah, I try to make little more with my backhand, yeah, so I come so I get the ball under, yeah, so then I can make little spin myself. So it's then you have to work very hard. It's a very difficult shot, but I try to work with this to get little underspin. It makes it more difficult for your opponent to make something on that ball, and it stops also. Yeah, it's literally with the fantasy there. I mean, your receivement must be like, yeah, so your opponent never know which ball is coming. So you try to, there you can use your imagination little, yeah. And this is what you can practice with. Sometimes you push, maybe sometimes you have a little flip. So I mean, there it's much up to yourself to try new things, yeah, and also push sometimes with spin and no spin, a little like this. Everything to do is as difficult as possible for your opponent. Yeah, backhand flip. It's not so usual. Mostly players can flip very good with forehand. Especially pen holders are very good to flip with forehand. But I try to use my backhand flip also because it's a little unusual, and I can also place the ball all over the table with my wrist then, so it means that it's difficult for my opponent to see where I flip the ball with my backhand. I can flip straight, I can flip diagonal, and it's much with the wrist, yeah. But it's same there, it's important to try to make it on the highest point when the ball is on high, because it's much easier then. I practice multi-balls. You can practice flip a lot when you make multi-balls. It's a quite good thing, because then you can all the time practice and you get good feeling then for it. No, but this is especially with my backhand. With my backhand I can use because I use the wrist very much, and a lot of players are maybe more locked with the grip, yeah. So they have more difficulties to make this. But I'm quite loose in the wrist also, yeah. So that's why I can use this as a weapon in my matches. I try to think where, if I make this spin, where is the main possibility that my opponent play the ball. So if I place the ball on this direction on the table, I think normally he plays maybe back to this side, and it means that I can go little, I can move little before sometimes, and like this. And then I try to come out from the table after service, so I don't stay in the table. I try to make service and come out, so I can work, see which ball is coming, and then work on this ball. In my mind is to make pressure on the opponent when he makes service. That first I have to look on the service if it's long service or short. So I don't decide before that I make this return. I try to stay neutral. So I look service first and then I make decision. Not first, now I play short, now I play long. I see which ball is coming in which service, and then I make my decision. And then I try to play quite aggressive attacks, because it means that the opponent gets less time, and then maybe I can come back in offensive position. And also to come in. I go into the table or out, and then I try to come out as quick as possible. I try to look at his movement. I don't follow the ball so much. If some players are very high throw up, I always concentrate on the racket. I don't follow the ball. I try to say, and then I look on the movement, which spin. But of course, when the service is coming, I try to look the ball, the market on the ball, if it's no spin or underspinning.
How many minutes before the meeting?
Around 30 minutes before match, yeah. 30 to 40. But that's very individual. How much you want fresh glue. Yeah, I forgot almost, but since 83, 84, yeah. Maybe 82 also. I don't remember, it's a long time, yeah. So
I'm doing just something before?
Yeah, beginning maybe it was more, 1 hour, yeah. I remember when I started to play, me and my father changed rubber. Yeah, we wanted always to have. If you had fresh rubbers, you were told you couldn't play. So you wanted to play 1 month with the rubber. Before it was good, yeah, but now it's 1 day instead, yeah. So it's a big difference since I started to play. Then it was like 1 month I wanted to practice with the rubber, and it must be not too fresh, yeah. So it's a big difference. And now you change rubbers almost every day. Yeah, it's a big development from table tennis also. I mean, it's funny when you look back.
Normally you do that only 1 time.
What?
1 time do it.
Yeah, 1 time. I glue backhand a little longer before. 2 hours I glue backhand. I don't want to backhand. Yeah. I don't want to have too fresh gluing on backhand. No, never. That's why it's good to make it 30-40 minutes before, because if something happens, you have time to change it. You always have 2 rubbers in reserve for security. If something happens, if you get bubble, but now the rubbers are so good, so we don't get bubbles. And it's also another glue now than before, yeah. So not so strong. I normally let it dry on the wood. I let it dry here and then have a little wetter here. So you let it dry here. Here it's totally dry, and then here it's not so dry, but I put it on anyway. I take in my plastic bag. I have it 10 years now. Yeah. Now only 15 seconds, something. Yeah, no. Just to push it down, yeah. Not so long time. It's just to get so it sticks. And it's also little, for me, my procedure when I glue. We have a lot that both sides are working. We make a lot of exercises which comes out in free play But we start regular, yeah. But then often it's finished in that it's unregular, yeah. So we often try to both sides are working. Yeah, the blocker side are not only blocking. He can also, if it's a good ball, he can play free or like this, yeah. And also we have a lot of mixture with backhand forehand exercises. And yeah, because if you look today, you have to be very all-round, because you cannot always attack. You have to have a defensive play also, yeah. So it means that it's important that you have both backhand and forehand sides are strong. It means that you can play more economic also during matches. And I try also to practice this quite much, because table tennis today is very quick, and to combine this, yeah. But it's the same there. I always try to stay neutral, to stay here and play very close to your body, both backhand and forehand, because I get more. You are more steady then. You're not so movements are not so flying. I mean, it's very. You keep steady with your body. So this is important. You get better balance also. Yeah, it's we try. I think that's also because we have very good defense. So when we practice exercises, we have to work a lot because the other side is never missing with blocking. Yeah, so we work very many times during the footwork practice. And of course it's not always to play too hard on footwork practice, maybe to play maybe 80% of your maximum speed, because then it means that you work more. It's you who work, you practice your footwork, yeah. So maybe then play a little, not 100%, only 80%, so you can work a little longer. And it means also that you practice your footwork better. Yeah, we try to practice quite irregular, yeah. So we often start diagonal, yeah. But after, yeah, like we say 5 minutes, we change, yeah. So then we can play, one side can play straight, yeah, to change, yeah. And then it means that it's a surprising in a match, yeah. It's a very difficult stroke, but if you practice it in practice, it's a good to teach you to make it in matches also. Yeah, we learned. I mean, when they were best, yeah. So we took advantage from this when we could go there to practice. We had coaches there, so we learned from them, as we learned from Japan when they were best in the 50s. Yeah, we had a lot of Swedish players was here 50s, 60s to went here to practice. So and then but still we develop our own practice from this. Yeah, but you can learn a lot. Yeah, but then you try to develop your own style. Yeah, so we practice blocking training a lot. Yeah. And now maybe our young generation has to do that again more, practice with blocking, because now a lot of players only play attacking style. So we try to go back a little to play more block training. But there is also, you can find different ways of exercises there. It's also, on the video I show some, yeah, but you can develop this maybe a little easier in the beginning, as you are a newcomer or a new starter, yeah. So then you can continue after to make more and more difficult. Yes, we try to make little, not fun, but try to get some competition in the service games. So sometimes we play, you have to win 3 straight in my service, the opponent, and then he gets 1 point. And we play this 15 minutes or like this. And then the winner, or the loser, must go under the table. Because if he is losing, yeah. So we try to find that you find some competition also in the practice. It makes it a little more fun also during, you practice 2-3 hours sometimes, so in the end you're a little tired, your mind is a little tired, you need these extra things, yeah. And we also make winning table. We play only 1 set from 10 all, and we have a winning table, yeah, and who finished on the winning table, maybe he win a Coca-Cola or something like that, yeah. Always some prizes, yeah. That's the coach is sponsoring with that, so he can get poor, yeah. It's similar, yeah. We try, yeah, like with this receive exercise, yeah. That if I win in his service, yeah, I get some points, yeah. So this is the main practice there, because if you practice little matches, you practice receive also, yeah. So, but of course you can practice a little more specific. You can practice if you want to make topspin on half long service and like this. You can make more specific, yeah. But it's games and like this, it's very good practice. Yeah, it's to be very focused. I mean, it's to look the spin all the time and also play with variation, yeah, to let the defense player work both in sides and also back and forwards, yeah. But I try to come down very much with my legs also. It's very important to come down. And then of course to have a smash, it's also quite important. So you change, they don't can play different speed also is the main reason. That I try to make hard spins, slow spins. This is very good so they don't get on one distance. If you play same distance always against defense players, you cannot, they are like wall. So this is my main things. Tempo change, yeah, all the time. Yeah, it's to, I mean, they are forehand players. So you try to use your own backhand then against their backhands because they are weaker there. And it's try to lock them all the time, yeah, so they cannot come with forehand, because if they can start with forehand, they are very dangerous. Almost the same, not all, but it's same system. They are forehand players, you know that, yeah. So you try to find the backhand on them and try to move them from forehand to backhand also, because that's the weak point often. It's, yeah, it's, then you try more to play own attack maybe, yeah, that you run a little more self with your forehand game, yeah, and maybe try to find the middle then, because a lot of players are good both back and forehand, and you normally try to find the middle more attacking. This is my racket, what I play with. It's Donny Coppa and the Persson power play. I play maximum on both red and black because it suits my attacking game. And also during all my years I had a lot of success with these things, so it makes me really happy. that you have been enjoying this videotape. Myself, I enjoyed it a lot to make it, and I hope it will teach you some things during your way to be a champ. And it also shows the Swedish way of making practice and myself. And also, you can see a lot that I try to play quite much irregular exercises, which means that both sides are working and you try to get both backhand and forehand into the exercises. So I hope that it will help you on the way to be a champ as I. So good luck and see you in the near future. Bye bye.
Winning.